An art gallery?
Yes, the Howard W. Stennis Gallery of Fine Art in San Francisco. I am the assistant curator and chief of acquisition and sales. No fewer than 3 paintings were stolen from our French Impressionist gallery. Do you know anything about fine art, Mr. Chadwick?
A little. Just a little, mind you.
Don't worry, you don't need to know much. And what little you'll need to know, it will be provided by someone at the gallery.
Just when did these paintings go missing?
On Thursday, the day before yesterday.
Now I'm left to ask, why else? Surely there are private detective firms in San Francisco.
Yes. The anonymity of using an outside firm is very useful to us. You see, we often display paintings before they are turned over to an auction house. Our display promotes eventual sales, and we get commission from such sales. If it becomes known that our security has been seriously compromised, it will be very difficult for us to obtain works to display and the commission which accompanies them.
Well, I guess that answered what my next question was going to be.
Why not the police? I called your office. I learned that you were here in Las Vegas. I was here as well, so it worked out perfect.
Well, I'll have to consult my partner, of course.
Of course.
Is there anything else?
No, nothing that can wait until I see you in San Francisco, Mr. Chadwick.
Well, in that case, we'll work out the expense details and I'll see you on Monday morning in San Francisco.
Have a nice day here in Las Vegas, Mr. Chadwick.
Yeah, thank you. This is the way that you found it?
Yes. No paintings, no frames, all 3.
And security?
Good thing you came this morning before we open. Don't move. Switch it on. Dim the lights. Not like what you see in the movies. We have this. Switch it on. This system is by a company called Smithson. It is called the On Guard Secure Laser 4. In truth, the systems are as good as one is willing to pay for them. This one is good, but this is not the loop.
So a clever thief could find their way around it?
Yeah, of course.
For one that simply knew the ins and outs of the system.
Now there's the thought.
Well, it was a good thing you were able to come up. This thing's going to prove a bit of a challenge from the start.
Oh, I tied it up with Brooker Missing Person case. The guy was found shacked up with another woman across town. And after dealing with the lovely Mrs. Brooker myself, I can't say I've
Yeah, well, it's just another check in the mail for us.
Yes, sir.
We're supposed to go back to the gallery later this afternoon, immediately after closing.
There's almost no point in dusting for fingerprints on a case like this or anything else. Any leads to be found in the gallery's paperwork.
Do you mean seeing what the thieves saw before the job, the breach of security, the habits of the gallery staff, etc.?
Precisely. As well as anything else we can find.
I say that it's at least 50 feet from that display wall to the nearest exit.
Yeah, with the back exit being around those twists and turns.
Which is an even greater distance.
You really need to get in the back to look at their records. Here's a printout of paintings that have been put on display in advance of their being sent to an auction house for sale.
Oh.
Hello, Chadwick. Eastwood. Chadwick. Eastwood.
Good to see you.
Hello, I'm the curator, Daniel Armand.
Good evening, I'm Brandon Chadwick.
I'm Charles East.
Wonderful, thank you. How are things going?
Well, a bit slow at this stage, which is not unusual.
I must admit that whatever it is that you're hoping to find in all this eludes me, Chadwick.
Well, it's not immediately apparent to us either.
Surely you must be joking.
What he means is the thieves, being art thieves, had the liberty of knowing precisely what they wanted to steal and leaving no clear trail behind. We therefore left only with our skill of deducing what it is they were looking for and why, in an effort to locate them and the paintings.
Any idea how long this discovery is going to take?
Well, it's impossible to tell until we've begun the process of testing what we found in here, out there in the field.
And we're going to be leaving for our hotel in a couple of hours. May we take some of these?
Yes, you can. No reason why not.
Well, we'll have them back to you tomorrow or the next day.
That's fine.
So what do you think? I don't see any real security breaches. Except
for the occasion of them having some lighting fixtures installed after hours on October 22nd and 23rd. The work was performed by the Taylor Commercial Lighting and Electrical.
Yes, I saw that too. The question is...
Did they have to deactivate the security system while doing it?
Security system shut down? That would have been David's area of oversight. But I expect it would have been.
Taylor Lighting. They have a warehouse at their facility.
It's been 7 days since the paintings have gone missing. More than that now this evening. You don't think that they'll still be there? If ever they were, that is.
Consider this. More than likely the buyer for the paintings has come from out of the country. And it isn't likely they'll come over until they've learned that the acquiring the paintings from the gallery has been done successfully.
Okay. Okay, that buys us a little time, perhaps.
Now we've got to get in there tonight. Hopefully they don't have a night guard. No, aim it over there. Chadwick, so much junk in here, but the rest of the evening hopefully we'll find something. I don't know where. That's heavy. Fortunately, with no fortune in it.
Well, that's just about every reasonable place I can think of looking.
Yes, well, except, do you feel like do the old police detective bit and going through the trash?
No.
Well, we've got gloves.
Yeah, I don't know what you expected us to find.
We don't really know, remember?
Well, that's one small step for man.
Wait, there's something else here. There's something under the trash bag here.
What is it?
Something thick and flat along the edge, side.
It's probably just spare trash bags. Janitors put spares under the current bag, so they don't have to carry bags around while they're changing the old one.
Well, that's a good idea.
Just what I thought. Trash bags.
Oh, but it's folded and taped shut.
My God, Charles, you're right.
Well, yeah, look at that. Oh, quick, let's put all this trash back so we can get out of here.
Hell yes.
And what is this? Fantastic, fantastic. I gotta tell David. David, would you please come in? Wherever did you find them?
Now there's a story.
Tell the story when David comes in, please. I'd like to make a toast. A toast to the loss of my skepticism over whether or not we were going to pull this off.
The thrill of the game is forever not knowing whether you're going to drop the ball.
And what he means is we weren't absolutely sure we were going to pull this thing off.
Well, you were worth every penny of it.
ENC Private Investigations. What? How can it? All three? I'll be right over.
The brushstrokes in any given area of the campus are pretty good, but over a greater expanse, they're difficult to replicate. It's pretty good work for a forger, mind you, but it's in the intersection of lines, especially where there's a sharp contrast of color. That's the giveaway. I copy paintings myself, legally, of course. It's a developed skill for the purpose of making repairs to paintings. It's very difficult to perfect. Consequently, one specializes in 1, 2, or 3 artists. Sisley is one of mine.
Incredible. Incredible.
Only this one is fake, not the other two.
Yes, thank heaven. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this, would you? No, of course not. The paintings are due to enter auction in 6 weeks.
These anomalies, do you notice them right away? Now, what made you think to verify the validity of the painting?
Well, when the painting comes to us for the very first time, it is checked on this manner.
And on this occasion?
Well, on this occasion, call it a knee-jerk reaction to the paintings coming through the front door.
Prior to this, when was the last time that such a verification happened to be conducted?
When the painting came to us about 1.5 years ago.
I conducted the inspection due to my specialty in Alfred Sisley.
Does every gallery have such a specialist?
Not usually. I work with various galleries.
In order to lodge an effective attack on finding the painting, I'm going to need all 3 on which to run tests.
I'm sorry. There's no way. We cannot let these paintings out of our sight. We just can't.
All right then. The fake. I'm going to need this one at least.
That's all right. What harm could that do?
This is so good.
Yes. And I must say, you're certainly looking rather attractive this evening. In fact, amazingly so after all those hours on the land.
Why, thank you. What are you up to?
Can't I just compliment you?
I think you're still up to something.
One little thing.
Oh, you see? Isn't it better to be honest? I meant to ask you, what in the world is that?
This is a painting, oil on canvas.
Nice. For me?
This is a forged copy of a famous French Impressionist work by Alfred Sisley. I want you to run some tests on it.
In the lab?
Yes, of course.
What, are you crazy? Try to get me fired?
Now, why would I want that?
Right. Then you cannot use me anymore.
I just want to know, what it's made of.
I can tell you that right now.
Look, I know it's painted on canvas. I mean, specifically, I want to know what's in the paint. It may give me a clue to where it came from, which is what I need to know.
Well, I do have some overtime tomorrow night in the lab. I guess I can sneak in a small piece into the TCM unit machine when no one is looking.
Thanks. I owe you.
Good morning, E&C Investigations. What? Oh, yes, he's here. One moment. Brandon. Natalie Ober.
Well, hello. Yes, good. What have you got? Oh, wait. Let me get something to write with. Okay. Okay, gas, chromatograph, mass spectrometer.
Well, the paint consists of linseed oil, zinc, a tiny hint of lead, and...
Okay, General Artist oil paint. Oh, really? A short list of possible manufacturers. No, I didn't know you could do that. Yes, give it to me. Piroli, is that 1L?
There is something else that might help you, something better.
Yes. Ozone. NOx. Oh, no, nitrogen oxide. Okay, there is hydrocarbons. Carbon dioxide. H2O. Dust minerals. So what do you make of this?
It's a common city smog. Yes. Not only that, it has a signature.
A signature? Oh. You mean you can find out where it came from by the ratio of the chemicals. Natalie, you're wonderful.
Now, smog is highly transient. We might not be able to pinpoint the location, but we can get close.
Yes. Okay, friends of the Earth, environmental satellite data on the web. But as always, you're beautiful and wonderful and great. No, thank you. Goodbye.
That was that police detective?
Oh, she's not a cop herself. She's a civilian criminalist in the crime lab over there. I had her run some tests on a snippet of the painting.
So that's what happened. I wonder how it got cut. I know it was a fake, but I'm surprised Armand would let you cut it like that.
Well, actually, I failed to get through to Armin. I had to take the initiative.
Brandon, you can't just be cutting.
Look, it's not as though the thing is real. I mean, it's only good for the investigation. Besides, this girl is really coming through for us.
Okay, so what's she done?
She has found a city smog particulate matter on the painting. And she's going to find out where the painting came from, using that information.
This is Brandon Chadwick of the EC5 Investigation. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Yeah, this is East. I got your message about confronting Galvan. I think it might be unwise at this time. He might bolt.
All we need is 2 more paintings. Whomever this guy is, I don't know. We have to meet his demands or accede to his wishes.
But this is blackmail, Prowse.
It is blackmail. What else are we gonna do?
Oh no. There's that private eye that's working on this thing. He's coming here tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, tonight. He said he's got some information for me. Why don't you just wait back there and I'll try to get rid of him as soon as I can. Go. Mr. Chadwick, come on in.
Thank you. This shouldn't take long. It's just a concise update.
Yeah, come on in. Can I get you a drink?
Yes, a brandy if you have it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sit down. I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
There you go, Mr. Chadwick.
Thank you.
So, I understand you have a report for me?
Yes. To make sure I don't miss any details. Although this is just a summary. The real report will be printed and go to Danielle Armin's desk. Very fine, by the way. Let's see. The 3 paintings were stolen. One is found to be fake. Question. How long was this on the wall? Answer. A year, perhaps. Now, the fake painting was not due to go to auction when it arrived at the gallery. And then Danielle Armand decides to relent to an auction house's request. Now, tests performed by us revealed the painting to have been painted about a year ago, somewhere in southern Central Europe.
Really?
Oh, yes.
May I ask how you come to such conclusions?
A gas chromatograph mass spectrometer. You see, we have access to a test lab, and we had these tests performed. Now, the aforementioned test gave us an absolutely accurate reading of all the specific chemicals involved in the makeup of the paint and canvas. And then there's the smog.
Smog?
Yes, smog. You see, the reaction of the various chemicals which comprise atmospheric smog over a city. Even that can be accounted for. Now, in short, the smog signatures fix the location at northern Italy, May through June.
Amazing.
I say, you were in Italy May through June, weren't you? Yes. May 8th through the 11th, and the 22nd through the 27th of June.
Yes, I believe those were the dates.
No fingerprints were found, of course. We didn't expect to find any. And then there's the pollen. We had tests performed to identify pollen from various plant species, which we found on the painting.
Yes, I've heard a little bit about this. And what did that get you?
Genoa, Italy. The suite of pollens collected, the various types of pollen collected in one place, fixed the location at Genoa, Italy, between the dates mentioned.
Do I understand you correctly, Mr. Chadwick? Are you suggesting that I had something to do with this theft business?
Yes. That is precisely what I am saying.
And Daniela?
No. You oversaw the Taylor lighting installation. If the security system had been shut down at any other time, it would have sent a signal to the security company. You have the competitors at Taylor Lighting. Three paintings were stolen to cover up the fact that the one Alfred Sisley painting on that wall was a fake, that you and your confederates had lifted the real one a year before. If the one painting due to be sold at auction was stolen by itself, then Danielle and the police may very well have suspected you. Eventually.
This is preposterous, Mr. Chadwick. I brought you into this, and this is the best that you can do?
The best is yet to come. Danielle told us that it was you that convinced her to use private detectives to hunt for the missing paintings. That the use of police would bring journalists, which should lead to the gallery's loss of a reputation for safeguarding artworks in the future. Which in turn would lead to a reduction of art coming in the eventual auction sale revenue. And this may very well have been true. But the fact is, you also expected us to fail.
I'm afraid we have to conclude our discussion prematurely, as I have another guest. Due to sensitivity and still anonymous nature to your service to the gallery, I'm going to request that you depart to the rear of the house. There's some steps there by the pool leading to the street.
Got a match?
No, I'm afraid not.
What's going on, Prowse?
Not call me by my name!
All right, it's over. You can put down your sticks now. You, over there. You two, over there with him. You too, Mr. Galvan.
Oh, am I glad to see you.
You don't have to say anything. You don't have to tell him anything!
I only meant to steal one painting. But someone's scene partner is blackmailing us into more and more.
Just how many did you steal?
Two. Two more that you didn't know about. A forger named Filiberti from Genoa. He did them. I figure Armand will never know.
Crimes are like drugs, Galvan. It's not the 10th or 11th that leads you down the wrong path. It's the first.
Well, go on.
Interpol have arrested 66-year-old Nino Filiberti of Genoa, Italy, who has been identified by principal suspect Galvan as the actual painter responsible for forging 3 artworks in the Stennis Gallery case, as well as 2 others from the Chicago Gallery. Police say that these forgeries may well represent the tip of an iceberg, as Filiberti has seemingly managed to remain out of trouble with the law after having served nearly 6 years in prison for a 1966 forgery case.
That's quite a bit of fuss.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we remain anonymous.
Anonymous, but well paid.
And deservedly so. As you yourself can attest to the fact that that unheated pool was quite cold.
Yeah, but let's not forget that I had those 2 nice gentlemen that tried to heat me up with those cattle prods. You know, I kind of believe Galvan when he said that he didn't know that that situation at the pool would turn violent.
Yeah, that wasn't his style. Oh, come on. Armin and the detectives are expecting a report. Not going to write itself.